Hello and welcome to the Gaia-X interview sessions. My name is Robert Stefan Goya and I am your stakeholder engagement officer here at Gaia-X. And today we're going to have a very special guest coming from Dawex. The VP of Dawex, Frédéric Bellaiche, is here with us in the house, and we're going to discuss about the new technologies and innovations that are changing the market landscape. So basically, in a nutshell, in this episode, we are going to discuss about businesses that stay ahead of the curve with the help of the Gaia-X solutions. So without further ado, welcome Frédéric. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
So Frédéric, you are representing Dawex today, and Dawex is a very active member of Gaia-X. We would like to ask you if you could give us some insights on how Gaia-X is supporting Dawex in achieving its goals.
Yeah, sure. Indeed, Dawex has been very active and has been contributing a lot to the collaborative work of Gaia-X to set the structure and define the principle around data exchange, creating ecosystems by around data exchange platform that meets regulatory requirements and addresses traceability and security challenges have become a major fundamental component of business competitiveness and the economy overall. The work conducted by Gaia-X and its members has demonstrated how open works and collaboration can create an impact and serve as a source of inspiration for those around the world that are looking for trust in data economy. Gaia-X three major documents are propelling data exchange. The trust framework, the architecture reference, and the data exchange services specification. All these documents are resulting of months of effort, collaborative work, discussion, and these documents, these publications are a huge milestone for data exchange as they support the development of secure, trustworthy data ecosystems to foster a sovereign data economy. These comprehensive texts also demonstrate the maturity of the data exchange technology by structuring and defining what data exchange should be, and confirm the major opportunity that are generated through the creation of these data ecosystems.
Okay, thank you. So you've mentioned data exchange, so let us dive in a little bit on that. Over the past year, do you think there have been new technologies and innovations in data exchange, and how have they impacted the market and business competitiveness?
Yes, the field of data exchange has seen tremendous innovation in the recent years, mostly driven by the increased importance of data in business and society. Maybe I'll go into two of them. One key innovation is the development of decentralized identities and self-sovereign identity. This is a major shift away from traditional identity systems. These systems enable individuals or an organization to control their own digital identities, allowing them to securely share data and participate in digital transactions without relying on a centralized authority. SSI, self-sovereign identity systems, can use blockchain technology to store and manage identity information, make it more secure to share data and to participate in digital transactions. Another important area of innovation in data exchange is the emergence of what is called compliance as code. Compliance as code involves writing policies as code that automates compliance requirements and controls data access and data usages. And in this context, code can be audited and tested to ensure it is working as intended. And ODRL, the Open Digital Rights Language, is standard for expressing and managing these rights, and it can be used to define rules and policies for digital contents and services. So this is a way to automate compliance processes by defining and enforcing compliance rules and policy in code. For example, an organization can use ODRL to define policies for the use of its digital content, such as who can access to it, how can it be used, for what purpose, and these policies can be enforced using code that checks that the use of the content is in compliance, sorry, for with these defined policies. All this technology and many more continues to evolve, and we can expect, of course, to see even more innovation and progress in the field of data exchange in the years to come.
That is very interesting indeed. So, in terms of being more specific, which industries and sectors do you think can benefit the most from the data exchange technologies?
Uh, well, I would say all of them. Data exchange and data ecosystems have become fundamental for fundamental component for all businesses. It is a key driver. With the vast amount of data being generated and collected every day, organizations can effectively exchange and use the data, and they're the one that can do that are better positioned to gain competitive advantage and drive growth. Data exchange allows businesses to better understand their customer by exchanging data with partner or third-party providers. These organizations can gain insights into their customer behavior, preferences, and needs, and these insights can be used to tailor products and services to meet customer needs. Data exchange can lead to improve operational efficiency by sharing data with supplier, with manufacturers, logistic providers. Businesses can optimize the supply chain and streamline operation. This can lead to reduce cost, improve margins, and so on. This is also a very important driver towards a greener objective. It's very important. Data exchange can facilitate innovation and new product development by collaborating with partners and exchanging data. Businesses can develop new products, new services. All this can lead to new revenue streams and increased market shares. So all in all, it is a powerful driver for all businesses. There are no specific businesses that all the businesses will be impacted by data exchange. In the automotive sector, in the education, in the aeronautics, in logistics, all the sectors are impacted by data exchange.
Okay, thank you. So, if all the businesses will be impacted by the data exchange, um, where do you see the role of Gaia-X in the future of the data economy?
It's always difficult to see the future, but Gaia-X aims at creating a federation of data infrastructure providers and users across Europe in order to promote the development of let's say, sustainable and competitive data economy in the region, but also worldwide. The initiative is focused on building a secure, interoperable data infrastructure that will enable the flow of data across borders and across and between different sectors. So the role of Gaia-X will therefore act as a catalyst for the development of the data economy in Europe by promoting the use of standards and technology, fostering collaboration among data infrastructure providers and users, and supporting the development of new data-driven services and applications. All this is expected to drive the development of data infrastructure in a very secure, sustainable, controlled way to enable these data to flow, as I said, across all the borders and across all the different sectors.
So let's talk about artificial intelligence and machine learning then. Do you think that artificial intelligence and machine learning will plays and improves the speed and efficiency of data exchange, or will it do so in the future?
Like I said, it's difficult to see in the future, but I would say for now, it's actually the other way around. Data exchange, privacy, transparency, and control are the driver for new innovative use case based on AI and machine learning. Federated learning is an approach to to machine learning that enables the training of machine learning models on distributed data sources on multiple devices or servers, and it involves several steps. First, there is, let's say, a global machine learning model that is developed, and then it is sent to the servers and the devices that generates data. These devices use the model to train the data on the local data, and the result is sent back to the global model. This model then aggregates the result of the thing itself with the new information, and the process repeats itself. And in this way, the global model improves over time while the data remains distributed. And this addresses concern about privacy and security. And the data exchange will improve that. I mean, data is the driver of AI. So overall, the innovation in the field of data exchange is helping to address some of the biggest challenge for businesses from a data privacy perspective and security perspective to improve the way machine learning will work. By embracing these approaches and technology, you can then unlock the opportunities for AI. Now, that being said, of course, in the future, there might be AI or machine learning that would help the process of data exchange. But for now, this is the other way around. This is data exchange, which is improving the way we build AI model through these federated learning processes.
You mentioned the biggest challenges of the businesses in terms of AI and machine learning. Uh, so, what will these be? Will they be data privacy?
Yes, the challenges for these is data privacy and the way uh, when you think about data exchange, the first thing you think is that data is moving. But sometimes data will not be moving; it will stay there because it's too heavy or too sensitive. And it's the other way around. That's the model, the algorithm that will go through the data. But for that to be secured, it got to be run in enclaves that are secured, and they need some specific hardware equipment. They might need also specific uh, encryption algorithm, what is called homomorphic encryption. These are the key driver to secure the way we do machine learning on this machine, and to ensure that privacy and intellectual property is protected.
Okay. So, in this sense, will the Gaia-X compliance will play a major role in this aspect?
Sure, of course, and mostly maybe the labeling inside Gaia-X, because you have to make sure that when you want to exchange data, when you want to do something with the data, you run it and you exchange it in the proper way. And the labeling system inside Gaia-X is probably the most important factor in that way, because from a user and an organization perspective, you know that you will be exchanging data uh, the proper way, with the proper control, with the proper sovereignty, with the proper security and privacy aspect. And you will know that you will be storing data the proper way, and you will know that you will be processing data the proper way with, the proper ISO certification and the proper hardware and the proper algorithm, encryption, and so on. So the way that this labeling process is a key driver for that, because uh, it's going to be mandatory for these very sensitive use cases.
Okay, so as a last question from us on your side, where do you see the Gaia-X digital clearinghouse playing a role in all this landscape?
Well, like we saw earlier on, Gaia-X will be will have a major role in the development of the data economy. But from right now, Gaia-X is mostly focused on creating specification, and it's a good thing to work collaboratively on these. But for the business to grow, it's got to run services, and more specifically, compliance services, and that's the role of the Gaia-X digital clearing houses. These nodes are not for compliance. They are the ones that will be checking that the verified credential, which are at the very heart of the trust framework, are the proper ones, are properly formed, are properly signed, and that the labels are correct. So yes, that will be. This is the thing that is missing in the chain, that is trust. For Gaia-X and for the trust to be built, it's got to rely on compliance and trust services. And this is the role of these clearinghouse nodes. So they're going to be of very importance in the very near future.
Okay, thank you very much, Frédéric. That was indeed a very interesting conversation, and it did shed a light a lot on the new technologies and innovations that are changing and also challenging the market landscape, should I say. Any final remarks from your side for the audience?
Well, no, that was very pleasing to discuss around that, and well, we'll see what the other speaker glad to do on innovation and Gaia-X.
Indeed. Looking forward to it, and also make sure that everyone attending this discussion, make sure that you do contribute to the discussion by commenting in the comment section and by sharing this podcast with your network. Thank you very much for listening, and stay tuned for the upcoming Gaia-X interview sessions.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Frédéric.